There are creatures so delicate they seem hand-painted by the gods. Butterflies that dazzle not only with their impossible colors, but that also hide ancient secrets in their wings. Some look like glass, others imitate dead leaves, and others shine like living jewels of the tropical forest. Today, we will travel through hidden jungles, distant mountains, and gardens from another world to discover the 15 rarest and most beautiful butterflies on the planet. But I must warn you, some are so mysterious that few humans have ever seen them fly in the wild. Number 1. Glasswing butterfly, Greta Otto. In the silent depths of the tropical forests of Central America and parts of South America, there flies a creature so ethereal it could be mistaken for a breath of light. Its name is Greta Otto, but the world knows it as the glasswing butterfly. And it's not just a poetic nickname. Its wings are literally translucent, so delicate and crystalline that the landscape can be seen through them, as if nature itself had made the butterfly invisible. Unlike other butterflies that flaunt bright colors to impress or intimidate, this species has chosen the path of discretion. Its transparency is not only beautiful, it is an evolutionary advantage. By reflecting light only minimally and blending into its surroundings, the Greta Otto avoids being detected by birds, reptiles, and other predators lurking in the shadows. What's most fascinating is that this transparency doesn't come from pigments, but from microscopic structures on its wings. These special structures scatter light in a way that minimizes reflections, achieving almost perfect camouflage. In other words, it is natural science and art at their finest. But fragile as crystal though it may seem, this butterfly is resilient. It can travel long distances, feeds on the nectar of wildflowers, and takes part in a curious courtship ritual that includes gentle spiral flights, as if dancing in the air. Seeing a Greta Otto in the wild is like witnessing a secret of the earth not meant for human eyes. It is beauty that doesn't need to shout, a jewel hiding in plain sight. Undoubtedly, one of the rarest and most enchanting butterflies on the planet. 2. Sunset moth, Chrysaridia ripheus, Madagascar urania. On the island of Madagascar, where biodiversity seems limitless and every corner hides a rarity, lives a winged creature that looks as though it were pulled from a psychedelic dream. Its scientific name is Chrysaridia ripheus, but the world knows it as the sunset moth, or more precisely, the Madagascar urania. Though technically a moth, its dazzling beauty makes almost anyone who sees it mistake it for a butterfly. Its most extraordinary feature is its multicolored iridescence, a burst of emerald green, deep turquoise, and neon pink flashes that seem to dance with every movement of its wings. No pigment explains this range of vibrant colors. The answer lies in physics. Its wings are covered in microscopic scales that refract light, creating that hypnotic optical effect that shifts depending on the angle and intensity of the sun. Unlike most moths, which fly at night and hide in darkness, the Madagascar urania is active during the day. It flies with elegance, as if aware it is a living jewel, and can be seen in sunlit forest clearings, moving from flower to flower with almost theatrical rhythm. Its migratory flight also sets it apart. It can travel vast distances across entire forests in search of its host plants, moving in groups that, from afar, look like dancing clouds of liquid color. For local people, seeing it cross the sky is a symbol of good fortune, and rightly so. To witness it is to catch a fleeting glimpse of a living treasure, a reminder that deep within nature, there are still wonders no human artist could ever invent. 3. Blue morpho butterfly, Morpho menelaus. In the damp, lush depths of the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, there is a flash that looks like a floating blue lightning bolt among the trees. It is the blue morpho, known scientifically as Morpho menelaus, one of the most mesmerizing butterflies on the planet. Its very presence stops people in their tracks. It is large, majestic, and its wings glow with an electric blue that doesn't come from pigment, but from a natural optical illusion. Its wings are covered with microscopic scales that reflect light in a very precise way. The blue we see is not a real color in the traditional sense, but the result of how light bounces off those structures. It's as though it were wearing a natural holographic cloak. When this butterfly flies, it seems to flicker on and off with each beat of its wings, flashing brilliant blue that vanishes the moment it closes them. And here lies one of its most surprising secrets. The underside of its wings looks nothing like the dazzling blue above. Instead, it is brown, opaque, with patterns that imitate dried leaves. This duality, dazzling yet discreet, is its greatest defense. In flight, it dazzles and confuses. At rest, with its wings closed, it disappears into the foliage as if it were never there. The blue morpho is not just an aesthetic wonder. It is also a spiritual symbol of transformation and light in many indigenous cultures of the region. It is associated with the magic of rebirth, with messages from the soul, and with unexpected change. Watching a blue morpho in the wild is like seeing nature paint with light, reminding us that sometimes the most beautiful things are those we cannot capture, only behold. 4. Emerald swallowtail, Papilio palinurus. In the lush forests of Southeast Asia, where vegetation seems endless and humidity lingers like a constant whisper, lives a butterfly that shines like a living gem. It is Papilio palinurus, known as the emerald swallowtail. It doesn't need to scream for attention. Just a single sunbeam cutting through the foliage makes its metallic green wings sparkle as if they were made of liquid emerald. This brilliance does not come from green pigments, but from a phenomenon known as structural coloration. Its wings are covered with microscopic scales that refract light into different wavelengths. From certain angles, the green tones shift to blue, or even gold. Each wing beat becomes a visual transformation. It is as if the butterfly wore both a cloak of invisibility and a cloak of brilliance at once. Its name, swallowtail, comes from the elegant extensions that adorn its hindwings, giving it an unmistakable silhouette and adding a dramatic flair to its flight. When it glides among the vegetation, it does so with an almost ghostly grace, moving as though it knows every air current in the forest. Beyond its beauty, this butterfly leads an intriguing life. It is highly selective about the plants where it lays its eggs, and its caterpillars possess chemical defenses that protect them from being eaten. The Papilio palinurus is not only an evolutionary masterpiece, but also a reminder that light and form can conspire to create perfect illusions. Watching it in flight is like seeing the forest open a jewelry box for a brief instant, only to close it again, as if that secret were never meant to be revealed for long. 5. Blue tiger butterfly, Tirumala limniace. Along the warm, flower-filled paths of South Asia, from India's gardens to the humid corners of Southeast Asia, appears a butterfly that looks as if it were painted with strokes of ink and sky. It is the blue tiger butterfly, Tirumala limniace, a winged beauty that dazzles with its black wings streaked with sky blue lines and spots, as though carrying ethereal tattoos upon a night canvas. Its pattern is hypnotic. Each wing is like an artistic composition, with bold contrasts that not only attract human eyes, but also serve as a warning in the animal kingdom. This butterfly belongs to the Danainae family, the same lineage as the famous monarch butterfly. And like the monarch, it has developed a fascinating biological defense. It feeds on toxic plants during its caterpillar stage, making it unappealing to predators once it becomes an adult. But its most astonishing trait is its migratory behavior. Some populations make massive journeys that paint the sky in blue and black for days on end. Its flight is steady, almost meditative, as though guided by an invisible compass that carries it from flower to flower, forest to forest. In many Asian cultures, this butterfly is seen as a symbol of inner peace and slow transformation, a spirit that resists haste, drifting instead with gentle determination. Even in noisy urban gardens, its flight offers a visual pause that invites silence. The blue tiger butterfly is a bridge between the wild and the serene. To watch it fly is like seeing a fragment of sky moving among the branches, a reminder that the purest beauty can also be the quietest. 6. Rainbow fairy butterfly, Agrias claudina. Deep within the South American jungles, where sunlight barely filters through the canopy and everything is cloaked in mystery, lives a butterfly that seems like a magical apparition. It is Agrias claudina, known as the rainbow fairy butterfly. Its name is no exaggeration. Its wings are an explosion of crimson, electric blue, and deep black, as though the rainbow had been compressed into a winged jewel. This butterfly is not easy to find. It lives in the heart of the jungle, where the air is dense, the ground is carpeted with rotting leaves, and the climate is relentlessly humid. It does not frequent gardens or open spaces. It is a creature of shadows, of secrecy. Many entomologists and explorers spend years without seeing it once in the wild, and when it does appear, it is like a spark of color in an endless green sea. Its beauty is not only aesthetic, but also functional. The intense colors of its upper wings may serve as a warning, but the underside is far duller, allowing it to camouflage perfectly when at rest. It is a play of opposites, light and darkness, display and disappearance, as if it could choose when to be present in the world. Unlike many butterflies that seek nectar, Agrias claudina feeds on fermented fruit, which leads it to places other butterflies seldom go. Its flight is short but powerful, with quick, darting movements that make it look like a fleeting spark among the trees. Seeing one in the wild is like uncovering an ancient secret. So rare and elusive is it that many consider it a symbol of good luck, or even a messenger of the sacred. The rainbow fairy butterfly is rare not just for its beauty, but because it belongs to the realm of the nearly impossible. 7. Dead leaf butterfly, Calima innachus. In the temperate and tropical forests of Asia, from India to the humid woodlands of China and Japan, lives a butterfly that has taken camouflage to its highest expression. Its name is Calima innachus, but the world knows it as the dead leaf butterfly. And one glance explains why. When its wings are closed, they do not look like wings at all. They look like a dry, fallen leaf, complete with veins, spots, irregular edges, and even patterns resembling fungi or cracks. It is one of the most stunning visual tricks in the animal kingdom. While other butterflies shine in vivid colors, this one has chosen to vanish. When it closes its wings and perches on a branch, it is virtually indistinguishable from its surroundings. No color, no shape, no texture gives away that behind that lifeless leaf hides a living creature. It is the perfect illusion. But the most fascinating surprise comes when it opens its wings. Inside, it reveals a burst of vibrant colors, brilliant blues, fiery oranges, and deep blacks that starkly contrast with its drab outer disguise. It is as though it hides a brilliant secret beneath an autumn mask. This camouflage is not just an aesthetic curiosity, it is a survival tool. Thanks to it, the butterfly escapes the gaze of birds, reptiles, and other predators hunting for easy prey. The leaf that is not a leaf becomes shadow, part of the scenery, an illusion that deceives even the keenest observer. To watch the dead leaf butterfly in action is like witnessing a natural magic trick. It reminds us that in nature, beauty is not always light and color. Sometimes it is the art of becoming invisible. And in that art, this butterfly is a true master. 8. Apollo butterfly, Parnassus Apollo. In the cold, solitary heights of the Alps and other European mountains, where the air is thinner and the silence deeper, flies a butterfly woven from threads of snow and fire. It is Parnassus Apollo, known as the Apollo butterfly. Its beauty is as ethereal as the landscapes it inhabits. Wings white as ice, red circles glowing like embers, and translucent edges that make it seem like a drifting fragment of cloud. This butterfly lives in alpine ecosystems, where flowers cling to rocks and summer lasts only a few fleeting weeks. In that brief window of sunlight, the Apollo emerges, fluttering across alpine meadows like a message about the fragility of life. Its presence is a sign of a healthy ecosystem, of a balance forged over centuries. But that balance is at risk. Climate change, rising mountain temperatures, and disrupted seasonal cycles have placed this winged jewel under increasing threat. As its habitat shrinks, so too does its population. In many regions today, the Parnassus Apollo has already vanished entirely. Beyond its rarity, this butterfly carries a fascinating evolutionary story. Its colors are not just for beauty. The red circles on its wings act as warning signals to predators, hinting that its taste may be unpleasant. Its wings are also specially adapted to withstand cold temperatures, an unusual trait in the insect world. To see an Apollo butterfly in the wild is a privilege few experience. It is a reminder that even at the highest peaks of the world, nature continues to create wonders, and that it is up to us to ensure they do not disappear forever. 9. The 88th butterfly, Diethria anna. In the vibrant warm forests of Central and South America lives a butterfly that captivates not only with its colors, but with a detail that has fascinated scientists and nature lovers alike. It is Diethria anna, popularly called the 88 butterfly, for the astonishing numerical figure that appears on the underside of its wings, a pair of perfectly shaped 8s. This natural pattern is so clear and precise, it looks intentional, as if nature herself had decided to leave a signature in the form of numbers upon this creature. The 88 contrasts sharply against black and white backgrounds, creating a hypnotic image that has inspired countless legends and popular beliefs. In some regional cultures, this butterfly is considered a symbol of good luck, prosperity, and protection. People say that seeing it cross your path can bring fortune and drive away bad energies, making it a small, living talisman. Beyond this curious design, the 88 butterfly has a quick and nervous flight, which makes prolonged observation difficult. It prefers forest edges and areas rich in vegetation, where it feeds and reproduces. Its beauty lies not only in its translucent wings and unique markings, but also in the way it embodies nature's union of function and art in a single being. The mystery of the 88 pattern continues to fascinate biologists, who are still studying how those markings form and what role they play in the butterfly's daily life, whether camouflage, signaling, or courtship. To see an 88 butterfly in the wild is to be invited into wonder, to notice the small details of the natural world, reminding us that sometimes numbers and beauty meet in the most unexpected places. 10. Blue mountain swallowtail / blue Ulysses, Papilio ulysses. In the tropical rainforests of New Guinea and northeastern Australia, there is a butterfly that seems to capture the very essence of the night sky. It is Papilio ulysses, more poetically known as the blue mountain swallowtail, or the starry night butterfly. Its wings unfold in an iridescent blue, so intense it seems to light up the jungle's shade, an electric blue bordered in deep black, like the infinite darkness surrounding the stars. When this butterfly moves, its swift and agile flight creates flashes of light that look like fragments of lightning suspended in mid-air. For those who watch, its wing beats are not mere movements, but sparks of living light dancing among the leaves. This brilliance is not the product of pigments, but of the way its wings refract light, turning it into a living jewel that reflects and multiplies the sun's rays, even in shadow. The starry night butterfly enchants not only with its color, but also with its behavior. It favors moist, forested areas, where its favorite flowers provide sweet, vital nectar. Its erratic, fast-paced flight helps it escape predators and explore wide territories in search of food and mates. In many indigenous cultures of the region, this butterfly is seen as a symbol of transformation and energy, a reminder of fleeting beauty and of light that emerges from the dark. To see Papilio ulysses in the wild is like watching a piece of the night sky descend to earth and move with its own life, a spectacle that unites the earthly and the celestial in a fleeting instant of pure magic. 11. Sri Lankan sapphire butterfly, Curetis siva. In the warm, lush landscapes of India and Sri Lanka, where nature displays its fullest splendor, lives a butterfly that, though small, dazzles with its vibrant intensity. It is Curetis siva, known as the Sri Lankan sapphire butterfly, a winged jewel that holds secrets in every shimmering flash of its wings. What makes it truly unique is not its appearance when the wings are closed, but the spectacle it reveals when opened. The inner wings blaze with a deep coral red, touched with metallic glimmers that look like tiny flames dancing under the sunlight. This contrast between the discreet exterior and the fiery interior is nature's master trick, a blend of surprise and beauty that few are fortunate enough to witness. The sapphire butterfly's flight is fast and jittery, almost electric. It darts skillfully among vegetation, evading predators and frustrating observers who try to study its shimmering wings in detail. This nervous energy makes it a challenge even for entomologists and photographers eager to capture its essence. It prefers areas abundant in wildflowers and shrubs, where it finds nourishment and safe refuge to reproduce. Its life is a constant balance between displaying dazzling beauty and remaining hidden to survive. To see Rarest siva in flight is like catching a fleeting spark of fire in the jungle, a living jewel that reveals itself for only an instant before vanishing among the leaves. It is a reminder that in nature, even the smallest things can hold the brightest glow. 12. Luna moth, Actias luna. In the quiet forests of North America, under the soft glow of the moon and the whisper of trees, appears a ghostly figure that seems not entirely of this world. It is Actias luna, known as the Luna moth. Though technically a moth, one glimpse is enough to understand why its beauty transcends any classification. Its wings are a pale, luminous green, like moonlight filtering through leaves on a clear night. But its most striking feature is its long, trailing tails, flowing from its hindwings like satin ribbons drifting in the air. This design is not just aesthetic. It confuses bats, their main predators, diverting attacks toward the tails rather than the body. The Luna moth doesn't need intense colors or complex patterns to captivate. Its elegance lies in its form, in its slow, ethereal flight, like a forest spirit drifting through the night. As an adult, it does not feed at all. Its life is brief, lasting only a few days, dedicated solely to reproduction. And yet, in that short span, it leaves a profound impression on those lucky enough to see it. Unlike many diurnal butterflies, this moth is nocturnal, adding to its mystery. Drawn to light, it sometimes appears at porches or windows during warm spring and summer nights, like a silent visitor carried by the magic of darkness. The Luna moth is a symbol of the ephemeral, of beauty that appears, glows, and fades away. A creature woven from the threads of night itself, reminding us that not all wings need daylight to dazzle. 13. Common bluebottle, Malayan zebra butterfly, Graphium sarpedon. In the warm, lush jungles of Asia and Oceania, where green stretches endlessly and humidity hangs in the air, there is a butterfly that slashes across the landscape in a fleeting flash of color. It is Graphium sarpedon, known as the common bluebottle or Malayan zebra butterfly. Its flight is so swift that to see it pass is like catching a turquoise brushstroke on a black canvas, a streak that appears and vanishes in a breath. Its wings are masterpieces of contrast, deep black, as dark as the densest jungle shade, crossed by bands of vibrant turquoise, almost neon. The combination not only draws human eyes, but also works as active camouflage in motion, confusing predators as much as it dazzles onlookers. Unlike many butterflies that linger on flowers for long hours, the Malayan zebra prefers constant movement. Its flight is rapid, erratic, full of energy. It seems never to pause for long, as though the world itself could not hold it still. It feeds mainly on nectar from tropical flowers, many of which bloom only at certain times of year, forcing it to travel great distances in search of sustenance. It also gathers minerals from mud puddles, a behavior common to many butterflies of its kind. This species is a symbol of dynamism and grace, not only in its appearance, but in its behavior. Always moving, always seeking, always defying stillness. To watch it in action is like witnessing a line of living light drawn across the jungle. A creature that does not need to stop to be admired, because its beauty is in the instant, in the movement. 14. Dragon butterfly of Indonesia, Troides helena. In the humid and fragrant skies of Southeast Asia, above jungles overflowing with life, flies a butterfly that looks more like a mythological dragon than a simple insect. Its name is Troides helena, though many call it the dragon butterfly of Indonesia. Its size is striking. With a wingspan that can exceed 20 centimeters, it commands respect from the very first flap. When it lands, its presence dominates the landscape. When it flies, it is as if the air itself parts before it. Its wings are a combination of deep black and brilliant yellow. The contrast is not only visually stunning, but also serves as a warning. This design signals to potential predators that they face a butterfly that may be toxic, or, at the very least, highly unpalatable. Indeed, its caterpillar stage diet includes plants with defensive chemical compounds that continue to protect it throughout its life. Despite its size and strength, its flight is elegant, almost majestic. It glides more than it flaps, as if it knows it has no need to hurry. Its slow flight allows sunlight to filter through its wings, making them glow like living stained glass between the trees. Troides helena belongs to a select group of giant butterflies known as the birds of paradise of the entomological world. And deservedly so. In some regions, its appearance is linked to legends and omens. It is believed to bring spiritual messages or to guide souls in their passage. Its size, its power, and its beauty make it one of the most admired and sought-after species in the world. To witness a dragon butterfly in its natural habitat is not merely a spectacle. It is like encountering a creature from another time, flying among us as a reminder of the extraordinary. 15. Black Apollo butterfly, Rarest photinus. In the humid forests of Mexico and Central America, where the mist curls among the trees and the silence is filled with the distant song of birds, flies a butterfly that seems taken from an ancient tale. This is Rarest photinus, known as the Black Apollo butterfly. Its name already suggests a contrast between light and shadow, and its appearance does not disappoint. Wings as black as velvet, sprinkled with bright red spots and touches of emerald green that shimmer under certain angles of light. This play of colors is no accident. In nature, deep black combined with red serves as a warning sign. Many butterflies of this family feed on toxic plants during their caterpillar stage, and that poison remains in their adult bodies. Thus, their wings are not only a visual delight, but also a shield that shouts to predators, "I am not a good idea." But the most captivating aspect of the Black Apollo is not only its coloration, but the way it moves. Its flight is gentle, elegant, almost like a whisper floating among the trees. It seems not to touch the air, as if gliding through a dream. This fluidity allows it to move gracefully among the flowers that grow beneath the forest canopy, where light is scarce and humidity clings to the skin. Unlike other species that prefer open spaces, Rarest photinus feels most at home in the vegetal twilight, in secrecy, in hidden places. It is a butterfly that does not need the sun to shine. To see it is like watching a shadow with a soul of color, an ethereal presence that inhabits the most magical corners of the jungle. A dark jewel that confirms that beauty, too, flourishes in the half-light.